Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to this FDP Day 5, hosted by St. Joseph's College, Devgiri. Today, we have a wonderful resource person and a wonderful thing that we hope to do, and we hope that you would definitely practice in your classroom. I have the immense pleasure of inviting Dr. Prashant to do the honors of inviting the resource person. Dr. Prashant is a research guide at St. Joseph's College, Devgiri. Over to you, Dr. Prashant.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Premanand. It's my proud privilege to introduce Saigeetha to you. She is an assistant professor at Malabar Christian College, Calicut. Has been a backbone to all the endeavors of Dr. Premanand. And we have even started a YouTube channel where she was a frequenter. And I have great respect for Sai because of her skills in teaching linguistics, right? And especially pronunciation. And we are very happy to have Saigeetha on this platform. And we actually kept it as a surprise, but since it was broken just 10 minutes before, what she actually planned to do was kept as a kind of a surprise. But I'm very sure that majority of you know, at least a few of you know that the gamification by using Kahoot. And when Kahoot was introduced in our seminar or around 6 or 7 years before, it was a great hit. And people were so amazed in those days. But now I think it has become common parlance. Still, even last time in our session, YouTube session, when we played this particular game with Kahoot, I think people were still excited. So the excitement still continues, and hope that this excitement can still be lit by many of you in your classrooms. And I welcome wholeheartedly Saigeetha to make the presentation. Sai, please.
You can introduce her also. Prashant, I've sent you the information.
Yeah, all right. One second. Yeah, Saigeetha is an assistant professor in the Department of English, Malabar Christian College, Calicut. She has more than 10 years of teaching experience in the field of teaching and few presentations and publications to her credit. At Malabar Christian College, she deals with papers in grammar, phonetics, linguistics, and functional English. Yeah, welcome, Sai.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant and Dr. MEP for the warm welcome and the wonderful introduction to Prashant sir. So this is actually a great opportunity because Kahoot is something that we have been practicing at Malabar Christian College. I don't know how many years back we started it. And each time we present it, we have had wonderful reactions from the audience. And this time we might miss the physical reactions or responses, but I'm sure that even on this platform, Kahoot has a charm of its own. So sir, shall we start with the game?
Yeah, we can. 4 o'clock is the time. So 1 or 2 minutes, you can just say an introduction.
Okay.
It's more.
Yes. Okay. So Kahoot, just like some of you mentioned a few minutes back, before I could join the session, like sir had said, like both of them said, we had planned to keep this a surprise. But it's no more a surprise. Kahoot is actually no more a surprise because now many of you are practicing it in your classrooms. Many of you are on both the ends as a teacher who makes this quiz, and you might also have tried it out from the student's angle. Even now, when I was about to present, I created the questions and I played it. So we know both sides. Yet there may be a few of you who are not familiar with this. And Kahoot is a way in which we can make our classes very lively, very interactive, and especially when it comes to paper like grammar. Because grammar is what I'm dealing with right now. And usually in the physical classroom, we have this textbook with us. We work out the textual activities. And what I find is majority of the students, I'm sure there are English teachers who are here who are taking grammar, you might agree with me. Students usually don't like grammar much. But Kahoot is a way in which we can make learning interesting and effective too. Learning interesting and effective also. So, sir, shall I just begin with how to go about
yes,
and?
yes, please. You can.
Okay.
You can.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
disable.
It should be okay now.
Okay, sir. So when we actually create a quiz in Kahoot, how to go about to create a quiz, we'll begin with that initially. For the teacher to create the quiz, it is kahoot.com. So can they see the screen?
Yeah, it's coming. It's the URL has been put now.
Okay. Okay. So to create the quiz, it is kahoot.com. So you might be taken to a screen like this. And Kahoot, of course, as this might be the home screen. We have paid version also of Kahoot. And we may have to log in first. We may have to log in. You can sign up, you can log in. And when you log in, if you give login, the options you get, you can create a separate username, password, or you can log in with your Google account, your Microsoft account, or an Apple account. Now let's see, continue with Google. Let's try to give that. And if you give that option, I guess then it looks a bit slow. So if you give that option, you'll be taken to your Gmail account. Let me click this account and you can give your password. Yes. So this is the screen that you are taken to. This is the screen that you are taken to if you log in Kahoot. Now, how do we create? How do we create quiz? You have an option here. Create. And then when you give create, this is the screen you are taken to. You can choose any of this. Click create. And this is how you begin by typing the question. On this side, you can choose the question type that you want. You can choose the question type that you want. You can make it quiz, which means that you will have MCQs. Multiple choice questions will be there. Then you have true or false. Then the third type is where the student needs to type the answer. You can have puzzle. You can even have polls, open-ended, such kind of questions. Then you can set the time to. You can set the time. The minimum is from 5 seconds to the maximum of 2 minutes. Then points, you can give standard points, double points, or you can even leave it as no points. Well, how or what type of answer? For example, if it's a multiple choice question, there are possibilities that 2 answers can be taken as correct. So it can be multi-select or single select, whichever you want, you can keep it that way. Now in the next, we move on to this section, create question. You can type your question here. Okay, you can type your question here. As it's grammar that I'm dealing with, the question that immediately comes to my mind is this one. Okay, we'll just check. And the option I have, the type of question that I've chosen here is quiz. So I have 4 options. 4 options. I can give the options here. I can type, go to that tab and type the answer there. Even you can give this option as none of these. And after you have typed your answer, after you have given the options here, after you have given the options, you also have the option of adding images to it. Because once we add images, we can make the question interactive, we can make the question interesting. So you can click on this, add media, image library, which is, there will be set images in Kahoot. From that you can choose, or you can upload an image which is already saved in your device. And the other two options, you can even give a video. You can even give a video. And when we give a video, we need to be very sure that our network is proper, and better not to give lengthy videos. So that option is there. Then after the question is typed, we need to click the right answer there. So tick this. As it's the correct answer, I've ticked it. Now from image library, I can choose. A lot of images are there. So for the time being, let me take just one of this. So this is how the image will look. If we don't want, we can remove it. We can remove the image if we don't want. Now on this side, we can also resize it, or we can do what we want there. After the first question is over, we can again move on to the next question if we want to give the next question. So this is how we actually type in a question. This is the place to type the question. If it is a quiz type that you have chosen, 4 options are possible. You can give 4 options and you can click the correct answer. Now, after you have typed a question and you feel that you don't want that question, on this side, there is the delete option. You can even delete that question if you don't want. So Kahoot asks us, are you sure? Sorry, here, because I've just created one question, you will have to give one more. And once you give add question, see the type of questions that we saw on that side appear here. Do you want it to be a quiz question, true or false? Question where they type the answer, is it a puzzle? So you can choose whatever type you want. Okay. Once 2 questions are created, maybe you can, if there is a question that you don't want, you can delete it. Okay, let me just, if there is a question like, I give a question like this, phonetics deals with. Again, I have the option of typing in the answers here because it's a multiple choice question. I can give the answers. Meaning, sound, but any option. And even like we give to confuse the students, we usually give all of the above or none of the above. Sometimes, if we want, we can do that too. So like this, we can go on adding questions. Like this, we can go on adding questions. And once we have prepared the questions, how many number we want, we can prepare like 10, 15 or whatever, what to do next. Once we are done with it, the highlight is that you can add images and you can even give questions like, you can ask the student to look at the image and guess it, or what does this image speak about. And you can even, if needed, we can even give audio. Okay, so what does and based on that audio, we can frame questions. So once we are done with, once we have prepared the questions, another thing which I should have mentioned earlier is you can save in this, you can go to the settings option. You can give a title for your set of questions. You can give a title. Right now, if I give quiz 1, okay, you can have description for it. You can save it wherever you want. Then this, as I had given this for the first question, this image comes here, but I can even change it. I can give change option. And again, when I give, when I select an image for this, I get 2 options here from image library, which is already there, or I can upload something from my device. We can upload it from my device. All the settings can be done here. And another engaging factor about Kahoot is the music that comes along with it. So this Dropbox helps us to pick what music we want. Okay, once we have done with the settings, once everything is okay and fine, we can give done here. You know that it gets saved automatically. Okay, the questions that we type, whatever changes we make, that gets saved automatically on Kahoot. And if we are done with it, we can give done. If you want to have a preview, we can have a preview too. Here, there is the option of preview, and this is asking me to upgrade because I have chosen the basic option now. There are paid versions too. There are paid versions of Kahoot that when you log in or when you sign up on the front screen itself, you will see the different versions. I've chosen the basic one. That's why I get this upgrade option. If I don't save it, if I'm just typing it, and in between I just I'm not giving done. If I just give exit and go, the questions that I've typed now will be saved in my drafts. It will get saved in the drafts. I can come back later. You can come back later, and you can make additions or deletions, whatever you want, by choosing this edit option. In the drafts, you have these 4 tabs here: recent, then drafts, recent because I've prepared. There are so many sets there. Then drafts, favorites or shared with me, and here the drafts. I just type 2 questions. I feel that I need to complete it. I can come back. Go to edit. I can come back, go to edit, make more changes. And once I'm sure that all the questions are set, I've given the proper answers and all that, it's enough. I feel it's enough. We can give done. And when we give done, this is the screen that appears, and Kahoot gives us a few suggestions. You can test this, you can play it now and share it with others. Just give done. Then that goes to my library. Once it is saved, once we save it, it gets saved in our library. So when you sign in, this is the page you are taken to. If you want to know how many quizzes you have done and which one, if you want to choose which to play, just click on library. And library, these 4 tabs are there. Because I don't have anything unsaved or anything, no change. I've given done. There is nothing in drafts now. So everything is recent. So this is how, in a nutshell, I can explain how to create quizzes. In Kahoot. So, sir, is it time for the
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So the surprise actually was we will be playing Kahoot today. Okay, we are going live. We are playing Kahoot today. And to access Kahoot from the learner's side, from the student side, to create a quiz on Kahoot, it was kahoot.com. It was kahoot.com. From the student's side or from the player's side, what he or she has to do is take your browser, type kahoot.it. Type kahoot.it. Those who are familiar will know that you have a game pin and all that. And for the others, we are starting off. Shall I begin, sir?
Yes.
And once you have created the quiz and you give play, you get two options: to teach, play right now, or to assign it. So I go in for teach. And you get two options: classic, where it's a player versus player, individual, and team versus team, shared devices. So we are actually going to play it now. I'm familiar with the method on your devices. If you're using phones, hit up the Zoom now, and then take your browser, .it, might be asking you for a game, and okay. So,
For all this, you need a very fast connection. I mean, we all know that. Unfortunately, I think the problem is with the network service provider. Sometimes it breaks, especially when there's a high data load. Hopefully, she'll be back immediately. Previously, we used to play this in the classrooms with the screen. We would project the questions on the projector onto the screen, and they would have their handheld devices with the game console, with the answer console. And it used to be pretty interesting. Very interesting in the fact that I thought I was looking into some pictures, and if I could show you those pictures also, it would be nice. Today, in fact, Google took up the photo, and one of them was actually Saigeetha playing this 7 years ago. this is one such game that we had. I think the year is 2018, when Saigeetha, she's a natural hostess for this. So she's just calling. Sai. Prashant, she's coming in. So this is one set of thing that I thought I'll show you. There are even more, especially.
Sai has just ended.
Okay. This is a set of reactions of participants, including Sai, because one of those rare moments that she was also a participant. She's in.
Dr. Premanand, we can make her the co-host.
Yeah.
I'm in, sir. I'll just I'll just join. 1 second. I'll just present the screen. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Some issue with the network. So shall we go to the first game now?
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. Has the screen come, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So this is the screen where you have to look for your game pin, and once the teacher gives what type of game to play. Yes, this is the game pin. In your browser, kahoot.it, when you get the game pin, this is the one that you have to type, 774915. That is the game pin. Yes, one player has joined. You can see the number of players here, 3. 3 have joined. It would be better if you can give your full names, because when we announce the winner, it would be nice to hear your names being said out rather than the initials or the abbreviations. So 5 have joined. Yes, we have Dr. MEP, Premanand sir. Actually, 8 players are there.
I think you can also show them about the how you can kick out a person. I mean, just
yes,
mention it. They're all participants.
Yeah. So it will always be better to give your names fully in case
You can kick me out.
Yeah. In case there is a name which is unpleasant, yes, you can place your cursor on that and press it. That person can be kicked out. That person can be kicked out. So here the presenter or the one who's operating it can decide if a participant needn't be admitted to the game. Yes, 9, 10, 11 players. Yes, 12 players. They say I forgot to ask how many are attending it now.
Yeah, presently 47. So I think we can start it.
Yes, 12 have joined. So
waiting to join. One minute more, we'll just give them.
yes.
1 more minute can be given.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. And just like my network failed me right now, if your network fails you, there's no guarantee.
Yeah, very rare opportunity for you to be a participant.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think we'll go.
Yes, sir. Okay. So 12 players have joined. You can see the number here on the screen. And here we have the option to adjust the volume. And this option will take us to the full screen. Whichever we want, we can do. The operator can decide. Now here we start. Yes. So you can look onto the screen for your first question. It's an image. First question is an image. Identify the logo. And there are 4 options. Seven answers. The number of answers can be seen here, and the time left. Yes, time up. Out of the 12 participants, 4 have given wrong answer, 4 have given the correct answer, and 2 again have given the wrong answer. The correct answer is lace. The correct answer is lace. So you can give an image and based on that ask a question. So here is the scoreboard. When we click next, we are taken to the scoreboard. Let's see who's on the top. RP is on the top. So the scoreboard shows us the top 5 scorers. The top 5 scorers will be displayed on the scoreboard. Now to the next question. Question number 2. IELTS and TOEFL are the international standardized tests of what? We have 4 options: English language, interview skills, personality, and soft skills. Just 20 seconds. The mantra behind this is fastest finger first. Along with fastest finger first, let me also add fastest network first. So 9 answers. We have got 9 answers. Of course, many would be knowing the correct answer. Only 1 wrong answer. 8 have given the correct answer. I don't know what happened to the others. There were 12 players, but only 9 could answer it. Maybe some technical issues. We are moving on to the, again, yeah. Here is the scoreboard and we see NRP has come to the top. This arrow indicates this person has climbed to the top. The next one, 3rd question. Again, it's an image. Yes, which was the series that made this mask popular? Which was the series that made this mask popular? I would really wish that it was played in the class where this was displayed on the big screen and the students anxiously looking at the screen and shouting out answers. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get the maximum number of correct answers for this. Of course, money is the Mask of Dali. Again, this is the scoreboard. RP has come to the top and has climbed up with the large number of points. The next one, 4th one on the screen. Which festival is celebrated in North India when Pongal is celebrated in Tamil Nadu? There are 4 options: Holi, Baisakhi, Makar Sankranti, and Diwali. You can give your correct answer. 6 answers have come in. 8 answers. Yes. Now each question I had set with 20 seconds because this being an online platform for us. I wasn't sure whether the network will support it completely. So in case you don't miss out. So here, Makar Sankranti is the correct answer. Only 4 have given the correct answer. 3 and 3 wrong answers were given. Again, once you press next, you are taken to the scoreboard. There is Shan, RP, NRP, AN, and Apit. These are the 5 top scorers right now after, I think, 4 questions. Now, the 5th question on the screen. Padma River, the main distributor of the Ganges, flows in which country? Nepal, Bangladesh, China, or Myanmar? 4 options are there. 12 seconds remaining. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, 5 correct answers. Again, 6 wrong answers totally. Let's see the scoreboard. You'll see these people are shifting positions. And we move on to the last question. Identify the movie. Identify the movie. Disciplinary, The Sound of Metal, Nomadland, and Promising Young Woman. Yes, 5 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and timer. 4 people have answered it correct. I've got 5 wrong answers also here. And this was the final question. This was the final question. Once I press next, the scoreboard will come and we'll get to know who the topper is this time. But the topper, on the other hand, the one who has scored the highest, on the other hand, will be able to see it on his or her device. That person will now see it on his or her device, but it will be revealed to the others when I press next. So here we get the podium, announces the 3rd prize first, and then 2nd prize is Arpit. And on whom does the spotlight fall? It's on RP. So RP has won this game. So it's RP who has won this game now.
So RP may please contact me. I think I know who it is.
Even I think, sir. And I think who I know. So that was one game for us. How do we go about, sir, next?
Yeah, so this is Kahoot. I think you can show the other one also, how Kahoot would be placed on dual screens.
Yes, sir. That video, I think you will have to play it.
I'll have to play it from here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You are ready with the questions for that?
Yes, I have another set.
Okay. So then you can just talk about it. I'll get the.
Okay.
I'll just get it ready by that time.
Okay, sir. So that was one game for us. And like I told you, for the teacher to create the quiz, it is kahoot.com. And for the student, from the learners end, it is kahoot.it. And actually, when we are playing it in the physical classroom, this quiz can be displayed on the big screen. This quiz can be displayed on the big screen. The player, on the other hand, will not be able to see the question on his or her screen. In the mobile, only the options appear, and that too in the shape of these geometrical figures with colors. So it has to be like a coordination of the eye and the hand, where you see the question on the big screen, you immediately tap the answer correctly on your screen. So fastest finger first wins it. So both your brain, your eyes, your hands, everything has to be coordinated for this. Okay, sir.
Suppose you want to have a split screen on your phone. Is the sound okay, Sai? Are you able to hear it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how you make a split screen. So different phones have different ways to make it split screen. So you need to look into that so that you will get the question set of Kahoot on your first screen and the answer on the second one. So that's two screens now, a YouTube and a WhatsApp screen. So each manufacturer has different ways to make it dual screen. So you need to learn this first. So watch this video. The video link has been shared with you. I'm sure there will be many iPhone users. Okay, Sai.
Okay, sir. So this question, like, what should the two screens be? On one screen, you can have your Zoom window, the one that you're attending your meeting right now. And for the second screen, you can open your browser where you will be typing kahoot.it. So you can split the whole screen to two windows. Depending on your device, the split screen option will be available. As I'm using Realme, I just have to go to the app, use the three fingers to swipe, and my screen gets split there. So it depends on the device that you're using.
So that's the greatest advantage of that. Effectively, you can sort of play with one system. Usually, you need a co-device or you need a screen, which Kahoot which you do in the classroom. But instead of that, you can send it as an assignment, and they could do it in their classrooms. In their homes, using the split screen method.
Using the split screen method, they have the advantage of just having to look at just one screen. The other one was, like we said, even though it created a lot of interest in the students, they had to keep looking at the big screen and this device in between if the network goes off and things like that. But now just everything can be made available to them on a single screen. That's how the split screen method works. So shall we go in for one more quiz, sir?
Yeah. So actually, this particular method we found out ourselves. I mean, Subin Varghese, Saigeetha, and myself, we found out this. Try it out and give us your results.
We would love to hear your feedback, actually. And from my side, one thing that I found is regarding the grammar that I was mentioned, regarding the grammar classes. It was difficult to make the students work out the exercises, but once Kahoot came in, it was really an aid for both me and the students. So topics which you find your students wouldn't want much to do in the traditional, or rather they are not that interested, you can go in for Kahoot and such game applications where they will love to work and learn at the same time. They have fun and learning at the same time. So let's move on to the next set again, sir. One more quiz.
Yeah. Hope you're ready for one more.
I just happened to read the chat where many of them were saying that they came first or second, and they were sharing their happiness. It's nice to see that also. I would take this one. Yes. So here, hope you have split your screen and are waiting for it. With that hope, let me begin the second set. Again, I give the classic and waiting for the game pin. Waiting for the game pin. The game pin is loading.
Yeah,
Yes.
which means that on your mobile phone itself, you will have this as your first screen, that is the
Yes.
Kahoot game pin, and the answer screen will come just now.
Yes. This is where you'll be answering it. On the top, you can see the same thing. You can see the game pin on the top portion. Yes. This time it's faster, sir.
It's faster. Yeah.
It's faster. We have three players. RP has joined again. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 players. Last time we had 12. In the previous game we had 12. Now 11 have joined. Yes. People. 13 players are there. This number here indicates the number of players that we see. 14.
Now you see the disadvantage here is that, you see, if I'm giving it a live stream, I am 20 seconds late. So at the same time, if I am doing a split screen, they can immediately see the question also and answer.
Yes.
So the
And
split
having to
screen
switch.
actually works wonderfully when
It's online. Yes.
It's online. Yeah, Arpit, participants are now encouraged after first round.
Yes. Arpit, I saw Arpit in the first round and BA. But I don't see Sneha. Yes, has Sneha joined with another name? I don't know. Anyways, we'll start off. We have 16 players now. Let's start off. I'm going to start. Be alert and 3, 2, 1, and yeah. This is here. What falls but never breaks? You have the options there. On the screen, 3, 2, 5. The answers are faster this time. 8 seconds, 6, 5, 4. Yeah. So we have 8 correct answers. And who is on the top after the first question? The topper would have known by now, but for me and for many others, it gets revealed only now. RP again. RP is there again. Okay, this is the scoreboard for us. RP, Sharanya, NRP, Shan, and Anthony, 5 toppers. Next question, the second question on your screens. Badminton is the national game of which country? The options: Indonesia, Bhutan, Argentina, or China. 12, 11 seconds, 10, 9, 13 answers, 14 answers, 15, 16 answers, 3, 2, timer. And 6 correct answers. There were 6 correct answers. It's Indonesia. Badminton is the national game of Indonesia. And is it RP again? Let's see. Yeah. No. RP has gone down. RP has moved down to the 5th position and NRP has come to the top. So the scoreboard might fluctuate or keep changing. Be very alert. And the next question, the third one on the screen, which planet is referred to as Earth's sister planet? The options on the screen: Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter. There is an image for everything. For almost all the questions, I've given image, but no clue at all in the image. And 3, 2, 1, time up. Time up. And only 4 correct answers. Only 4 people answered it correct. Majority had given the wrong answer. The next question, this is the scoreboard again. BA has come to the top. And we move on to the next question. The next is the 4th one, the 4th question on your screen. When is the International Literacy Day celebrated? You have 16 seconds remaining. September 8, 9, 10, or 11? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time up. Only 4 correct answers. Only 4 correct answers. It's September 8th. September 8th is celebrated as International Literacy Day. Let's see who is on the top. The top scorer is BA. BA retains the place, I guess, and Anne has come to the 3rd position. You'll see this streak. Answer streak. And has come up. 5th question. 5th question. It's an image. Please look at the image. Be very careful. Identify this person. Identify this person. Is it Alia Bhatt, Deepika Padukone, Hansika Motwani, or Anushka Sharma? You have 7 seconds remaining. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Only 14 answers have come in. Quite happy because all of you have given the correct answer. Deepika, the dimple says it. Then the next, this is the scoreboard, and you'll see a few changes here. Arpit has come to the 5th position. Sharon is there. BA retains that position, I guess. And 6th question, the 6th question. Again, an image. Name this dessert. Name this dessert. From the names I've given, it's obvious it's a Bengali dish. Is it sandesh, rasgulla, champakali, or rasmalai? And it's just 1 second remains and time up. Time up. 7 correct answers. 7 people have answered it correct. And who's on the top? Oh, scoreboard keeps changing. Anne has come to the top. Anne has come to the top. we will move on to the next question now. 7th question. We have 10 questions in the set. The 7th one. Who is the creator of Sherlock Holmes? Who is the creator of Sherlock Holmes? 15, 14. Arthur Conan Doyle, or Agatha Christie, or Dr. Watson, or Charles Dickens? What's your answer to it? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. And 13 correct answers. 13 correct answers, just one wrong answer. Okay, the scoreboard keeps changing again. So these are the people on top. Next is the 8th question. Which place is called the Land of Cakes? The Land of Cakes. Is it Chicago, Greece, or Scotland, or Finland? Which is that place? It has this. It's called as the Land of Cakes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. The answer is Scotland. 9 people have answered it correct. 9 people have got it correct. 6 have given the wrong answer. Okay, fine. The scoreboard. Yeah. This is the scoreboard. And we move on to the next question. The 9th one. The 9th question. Which city is called White City of Rajasthan? Which is the city that has the name White City of Rajasthan? Options are Jaipur, Udaipur, Jodhpur, or Bharatpur. Give the correct answer. How many seconds remaining? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time up. Yes, Udaipur is the correct answer. 7 have answered it correct. That was the 9th question. After the 9th question, on top, it's BA, then NRP, and Sharanya and Anthony. So do I know who this BA is? Okay, now moving on to the last question. The filament in electric bulb is made of what? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Options: copper, aluminium, lead, or tungsten. And how many seconds remain for us? Just one. Just one, and time up. Time up. Tungsten is the answer. We have 11 correct answers. The topper would have known it by now. It will be there on his or her screen. But for us, for me, and for a majority of us, it's going to be revealed now. In the 3rd position, we have Anne. Congratulations. In the 2nd position, it's NRP. So the spotlight falls on BA. So BA has won this round. Congratulations.
Sai, it's somebody you know.
Yeah, I guessed
no
it. I guessed it. That's why I asked, sir. So is it a person I know?
Excellent. So you also need to call me.
And so do you remember her reaction when we played this in college?
Actually, I am looking out for that photo.
Yes. I don't have it with me. So that was the 2nd set of Kahoot.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question? A doubt?
Yes.